The music industry is a horribly brutal, greedy, hypocritical place. And today I want to talk about a situation that's been going on that really highlights how crazy the music industry can be. And this isn't really a unique situation because things like this have happened many times in the past. Today I kind of want to break down the situation that's been going on with Ren and Kujo Beats. If you're checking this video out and you don't know what's going on or not familiar with the artists, stay tuned to this one because this is just wild, and it shows that there needs to be some changes with laws regarding music industry stuff. But for anybody that's not familiar, and hello Twitch chat, YouTube later, I guess that's a good reminder if you'd like to join us on Twitch while we live stream, you can go to twitch.tv/TankTheTech. But if you're not familiar with Ren is a Welsh musician, not only musician, he's a songwriter, a rapper, a producer, a director. He edits his music videos. And in the last few years, he's really blown up, and it's been one of those cool situations where it shows how just sharing someone's music can really throw somebody into the spotlight. He went from being an independent artist. I mean, he still is semi-independent, but went from, in the last 2 years, just blowing up where a lot of people know who he is. Early in his career, he actually did study music performance, and he signed a music contract with Sony Music, I think in 2010, after he was discovered busking on the street, just playing on street corners for money and stuff like that. Shortly after, he started getting really, really sick and having a lot of health issues to the point where he was bedridden for like 23 hours a day, and spent a lot of times traveling and seeing doctors and stuff like that. And the doctors, they diagnosed him with all of these medical issues, but it turns out years later, he found out he was misdiagnosed and he had Lyme disease, which caused him a ton of different health problems. And in 2016, he did get treatment that helped him alleviate some of these health issues, but he's still battling an autoimmune disease, PTSD, and some other complications and mental issues and stuff. But he went viral in 2022 with a music video called Hi Ren, which I checked out on this channel and did a reaction to. And it's kind of crazy because looking back on it now, I feel like I was a little too critical watching it. Like I was looking at it like another piece of music that I should gauge on, like, you know, is this going to be like a hit or something like that? Because I know I said stuff about like the tone of the guitar and all that stuff, where I realize now I needed to be looking at it as like a piece of art, because Ren's music is very unique, I think is a good word. It's like probably not stuff you would hear on the radio all the time, but it's very deep and it's very interesting, unique music. So that video went viral and he started taking off. And that whole video talks about his mental and physical health. And it was a very important video because other people that saw it, they were like, I've never connected to music like this because I feel like it's telling my story as well. So it was a really, really, really big thing. Since then, since 2022, in late 2023, he released a second full album called Sick Boy. And not only was it a number one on 4 different charts in the UK, but it also charted in the US. I believe it charted in the Netherlands, Australia, Belgium. Like it did very well. So that's kind of Ren's little background story. Like he's very, very unique, very talented artist. So recently, we just mentioned his album Sick Boy, right? Well, he had a music video called Sick Boy that was uploaded to YouTube that was huge. So many other people, again, really related to that video, and people were all about it. And a couple months ago, it just disappeared from YouTube. People were wondering what was going on. Ren announced that it got a copyright strike violation and a copyright takedown on YouTube. And because of the length of this video, I'm just going to give you a very quick summary of what happened. If you would like to watch Ren's full video discussing this, and I highly recommend it because very rarely do you get to see an artist be this transparent and honest about something that's happened in their career. I'm going to link that video in the description, but I'll give you the quick rundown before we look at his most recent song. There was an artist by the name of Kujo Beats that filed a copyright takedown notice on Sick Boy on YouTube. And, you know, a lot of people were like, well, how's that possible? How did another artist file a copyright takedown on this? Well, when Ren was writing Sick Boy, he went on a website called, I think it's BeatStars. BeatStars is a platform and a website that connects musicians to producers, where musicians can buy samples or beats or anything for the music that they want to put out. So Ren went on this website to get like inspiration for his song, found a beat that he really liked and like samples that he really liked, and he paid for an unlimited license for it. And this is something that is very common. You can do this as an artist. You can buy sample licenses that have unlimited use, and this sample did have unlimited use. So what that means is that Ren can use that sample in his music and release it anywhere in perpetuity. Now, he can't resell it to anybody else. He just bought the license to use in his music, but that's very important to remember because it's what this whole story is based on. And one of the big things you need to know about BeatStars is that if you are a producer that is uploading beats or samples, you have to acknowledge that what you've put up there is original. You can't use a sample from somebody else and put it on there. And if you do, you have to like tick a box and mention that it is. So the sample that Ren bought from Kujo Beats was marked as fully original. He bought it for $100, unlimited license. After this video gets the copyright strike, Ren tries to contact Kujo Beats and gets no response. But then he sees Kujo Beats on YouTube comments kind of talking about the situation. And like, I believe at one point he said, Ren has left me with no choice, meaning that he had to issue this copyright takedown. So Ren keeps trying to get a hold of him and finally does. Now, in Ren's video, he shows all the screenshots of their conversation. It's wild. Again, I implore you to go watch it because it's very rare that you see this kind of transparency in the music industry. Kujo Beats claims that his lawyer has been talking to REN'S for months. And Ren was like, what? I've never heard anything about this. He's claiming that he wasn't paid properly for his beats being used and he wants part of the royalty money. And at first glance, it does appear that he's kind of upset that he sold his beat for $100 and the song that it was used on like blew up, which, you know, I think the metaphor that was used in a good way was like, that's like getting a painting and selling it to somebody for $10, but then like the artist of that painting dies and then you go back to that person that you sold it for and they're like, well, this person's dead now and the value of that painting went way up, so you owe me more money. It's like the same thing. Without going into super long detail, again, you can watch his video. There's this huge long conversation back and forth between Ren and Kujo Beats. Then they get the lawyers involved. They actually have like a Zoom call with Ren, Kujo, and their lawyers and everything. And the lawyers were basically, Kujo's lawyers were basically saying like, this is what we want. And they wanted a percentage of the royalties. They wanted back payment for how many streams it's already gotten and stuff like that. And Ren was willing to concede to this and pay him some money just to squash all of this and just have the video back up. Like that's how much Ren just wanted his video back up. He was going to pay Kujo. And then a bunch of other stuff happened where they were like, actually, we changed our mind. We want different money. And Ren got a genius idea. I think this is so wild. Ren approached Kujo and said, I have a great idea. Instead of having our lawyers involved, let's just drop this whole thing and let's do a song together. Let's do a 50-50 collaboration, like split 50-50 on everything. So royalties, masters, whatever. He goes, that way, me and you can work together. Your name can get out there. We can show that we can like band together and like, you know, it's our FU to the music industry and stuff like that. And it was like, I'm like, yeah, dude, anybody should say yes to that. Well, Kujo said no. Like mind blowing. At some point, it was found out that Kujo Beats sample that Ren bought a license for actually was stolen from somebody else. So not only is he making a big deal about getting paid more, but he actually stole the sample from somebody else. And that's where it gets even crazier because the publishers were notified that there's a third party that is now involved with getting publishing royalties. And they found out it's because of that Bulgarian choir that is in that sample. And the publishers told Kujo, because you didn't clear the sample, all of this like publishing money that the Bulgarian choir is owed is on you. Well, Kujo and his lawyer didn't like that. So then they told Ren, we're coming after everything. We want 100% of the master on the recording. We want 100% of the royalties. We want all the money that's already been made on this song. Like asinine. That is absolutely insane. Ren finally says, F it. I want this to be done. He sends an email to his lawyers and everybody involved and just says, I will take Sick Boy down. I'm going to take it off the internet. I'm not giving this guy anything. It's just done. Like that's it. Like, I'm not giving anybody anything at this point. And Kujo got really pissed and like started DMing Ren. He finally got to the point where he was just like, he basically admitted without admitting, like he's just trying to get more money. He kept saying stuff like, give me my bag and just pay me and stuff like that. So you can tell that he just wanted to get paid. Using a loophole with publishing to try and make more money. And unfortunately, this is not an uncommon thing in the music industry. Like even to the point, somebody in chat just said like Kujo Beats' girlfriend got involved and started spreading lies about Ren online and stuff. And Ren finally told them like we just said, I'm taking Sick Boy down. And if you and your girlfriend spread any more lies about me online, I will sue you for defamation. I don't ever want to talk to you guys again. I just want this to be done. So Ren finally announces he's just going to re-record Sick Boy with no licensed beats, samples, anything. He's going to redo the whole thing, which people were bummed about because they loved the new song. But he also announced he's going to be releasing a song about this situation called Kujo Beatdown, which has since been released, which I do want to check out on this stream real quick. It's basically a diss track. I think that this whole situation is crazy and wild, but the fact that like he offered Kujo Beats the opportunity to write a song with him, and then when Kujo lit everything on fire, he's like, cool, I'll just make a diss track. So before we check out this diss track, Sick Boy is back up online now, and it's because YouTube got involved. YouTube actually checked out the whole situation because of all the publicity he was getting, and we're like, this copyright strike was done under false pretenses, and YouTube settled the entire situation. Yeah, as Antifrost just said, rare YouTube win. Luckily, the original Sick Boy is back up on all platforms, and you can check that out. But I want to check out Kujo Beatdown and see how wild this actually is. And if you've never seen Ren before, I can only imagine before we watch it, like how wild and creative and probably lyrically thought out it is, because that's what he's known for. So, wow. This song has over 1 million views in 5 days. Dang, dude. That's like beating like Falling in Reverse numbers at this point, I think. Maybe. Which, I mean, they're like up there when it comes to views upon releases. And according to the credits, he edited this video. He did have a team that helped film and do all that. But it says songwriting, music production, mixed and mastered by Ren. And I love when we get music like this, because that means how you hear it is exactly the way that the artist is wanting you to hear it. There's been nobody else involved in the production. So this is cool. Anyways, the link to this original video will be in the description. Let's check out Ren's response to the whole Kujo situation with the music video for Kujo Beatdown. I'm gonna keep the closed captioning on just in case, because he can get quite fast with his lyrics, but let's check this out.
Person who is rightly doing right, who is right there on the righteous path, no wrong in words I write. But the forces out there test me, Ren. I'm trying to find the path to forgive all those who test my will. There's trouble in my heart. What the fuck, you little pussy? This ain't high Ren number 2. This ain't pendulums or songs of hope that can't talk from you. And the last time we did this, the hope did prevail. Now the hope is the road that will choke a bitch pale. No, just wait a sec, cause there's nothing to be gained when you sever the neck.
Hold on, I have a request to move the captions to the top. Can you do that? And also, I didn't expect that kind of lyrics like right off the bat, but I love when he does this like back and forth conversational stuff. So this is going to be pretty good.
Cause there's nothing to be gained when you sever the neck. I know that art is a part of your heart, so you're upset. But this hate breeds hate, please wait, geez, Ren. I'm getting pretty sick of the sick boy, trying to be the it boy, trying to be the I'm so morally equipped boy. Face it, you're mad as fuck, Ren. Now let me cut this worm with my razor blade pen. Fuck it.
Oh, Jesus. Wow.
Hi, Kujo. Please don't try to struggle. Hear me out. See, I'm on your side, really. Well, I was, till I found you could get a little greedy. Push your luck a little far. There's a moral, little Jimmy, of the cookie and the jar. See the needy and the greedy, they're just trying to fill a hole. So they take and then they take, and still they're empty in their soul. They feel so hard done by. Poor little you. Wanna take from me big, then I'll take from you too.
Oh, what a line! Oh my God, that was a line, dude. I feel like that sometimes. What did he say? If you take from me, bitch, then I'll take from you too. God damn, dude. I love that the choir is in there. And also the whole, like, where he said, poor little you right here. Like, that was a big part of their conversation, is that whenever he was having conversations with Kujo, and he showed these screenshots of their conversation, Kujo was always trying to make himself like sound like, oh, I'm this, you're doing me wrong because I'm this poor struggling artist. I work other jobs and like, I just make beats on the side, and I've been f***ed over by everybody in the music industry with my beats before. So that's why I'm just like overprotective of this one. I'm like, listen, I wasn't a part of the conversations. I don't know Kujo Beats. I don't know Ren either, but from my experience in the music industry and looking at the situation, it's just somebody trying to make easy money. That's all it was. So this is fantastic so far.
They take us all the empty in their soul. They feel so hard done by. Poor little you. Wanna take from me big, then I'll take from you too.
Oh my God, is that supposed to be his girlfriend? Holy shit.
I thought you said you like it rough. I thought you said she liked it rough. You're a bitch, man, what the fuck? I'm confused by this dynamic. Like it's Bonnie and it's Clyde, but the killing you're committing is career suicide. Whoa, guys, you probably think that this is extreme, I won't lie. Maybe just a little bit mean, I feel a little bad about it, really. Nah, I'm only messing, lad, I love to spank the greedy. Feel me? I hope you wake up sweating from your nightmares, see me. I'm the sick boy that you enslave, free me. When you fuck with my work, you might as well.
Hold on, I want to see what that cut was. It was very quick and I think I missed it. But I will say, I did not expect this to go in so hard. Because what you need to know too is, like I said, his girlfriend got involved. He shared messages that he had with Kujo's girlfriend where it seemed like at one point they came to like an understanding. And then the next day she was on his Reddit just spreading lies about the whole situation and trying to make Ren look bad. So like, dude, I didn't expect this to be so just hostile. Like, holy cow.
I feel a little bad about it, really. Nah, I'm only messing, lad. I love to spank the greedy. Feel me? I hope you wake up sweating from your nightmares, see me. I'm the sick boy that you slave, free me. When you fuck with my work, you might as well bleed me. I put my whole soul into my words legally. Now a little thief want beef, want steal from me. That's how little thief lose teeth, you meal to me. I'm the subject matter, you are part of the scenery. This is how the sick boy work, you feeling me? Cunt, I'm sick with the pen. I went easy on the daughter, he's a friend, it's Zen. But if I ever hear your mouth speak the name of Ren out in public, then it's public, you don't want that again. And no warning for your bitch, if a girlfriend too. Mrs. Nice behind the scenes, poor Kujo, boo-hoo. If I ever read another fucking comment from you, then this is only part one, it's even worse than part two.
Damn, dude. Dude, that... Lazarus just said that's a Kendrick Lamar level of beatdown. That's far beyond. The views expressed in the video for creative purposes, any issue I have will be dealt with on a personal basis. I do not condone abuse or bullying. It was smart to put that in there, for sure. I was actually wondering in one part, I'm like, could some of this be used against him in a court of law? Probably not. I mean, he's smart. Wow, dude. I absolutely did not expect that to be as hostile and savage as it was. I thought this was just going to be like, like a standard diss track, like whatever. I didn't think it was going to be that. That is wild, dude. Like, that should set the bar for how diss tracks are from now on, dude. I mean, here's the crazy thing. If you're Kujo or his girlfriend, like, how do you react to that? Like, I mean, you kind of can't, because let's be honest here, like, Kujo Beats is not a big artist. And a lot of people, I did see some comments online saying like Ren's like picking on a smaller artist. I'm like, no, dude, he didn't start any of this. And Kujo kept going after him for more and more. I mean, his lawyers at one point said, fuck you, we're taking everything from you at this point. 100% of the masters and royalties. How do you think you would feel if somebody approached you and said they're going to take 100% of your music that you put your heart and soul into on an emotional and creative level? Like, yeah, if this were me, I would just admit defeat and never talk again and just move on. Because like, there is a alternate universe version of this where this could have been a Kujo and Ren 50-50 song. Crazy, dude. I'm just so shocked it was like this level of just brutality with lyrics. Not only that, the visuals too, and there was some really cool stuff in there as well. I'll probably have to watch it again to make sure I got everything, but there were some like camera flicks where we saw like Ren and Kujo's character like switching sides, like, or switching places. The fact that like the choir was the big part of the argument with Sick Boy, because that's the sample that Kujo used that was stolen. The fact that the choir is like the main central focus of this song. And even the beat itself is like very ominous at parts. Like you can feel the anger just from like the beat alone, which is really cool. Yeah, I kind of like, I'm not condoning like anything that happened in this situation either, but I kind of want there to be a part 2 that happens. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to kind of bring this story to light. So for those of you that aren't familiar with it or don't know that this stuff happens, like this is what can happen. And I also want to check out the video, which again was way harder than I thought it was going to be. So that's going to wrap it up for this one. If anybody's interested in checking out more of Ren, I will throw links in the description of this video where you can go check out his socials and YouTube and other videos and stuff like that, Spotify, all that good stuff. But until next time, if you want to join us again on Twitch while we record, you can go to twitch.tv/TankTheTech. I'm also on a ton of different social media. @TankTheTech is my handle on everything, and I post a lot on Instagram when I'm on tour and stuff like that. But until next time, thank you for being here, wherever you are in the world. How do I usually end this? It's been a while. Be safe. Be kind to each other. I love you all, and I will see you very soon.